Okay, this might be a little difficult to see. My slides are here. My demonstration is going to be down here, but okay. Weddings are very expensive. There are lots of areas where you have to think about where you should save your money, where you should splurge a little extra. What I'm demonstrating today is going to be doing your own bridal makeup. I think that bridal makeup is one of those areas where you can save your money. You just need a little bit of practice. This routine is perfect. It should go seamlessly. You really just need the products that you have in your own makeup drawer. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to wash your face. Obviously I can't demonstrate that right now, but something like a gentle cleanser so you don't irritate your skin before you put makeup on it. You want your face to be clean and hydrated, and the hydration comes in with the skincare. So while your face is a little bit damp after you towel dry, you want to add something like a little serum or a moisturizer. This is a hyaluronic acid serum, so it's going to moisturize your skin. And then this is a lightweight daily moisturizer, which is really good for getting your base smooth and hydrated. You don't want your makeup to separate or dry out your skin. This will make it seamless and smooth. Okay, and then you are gonna want a foundation. You can do high coverage, light coverage, something that matches your skin tone, preferably matches your neck color. So you want your face to match your neck and it's gonna blend seamlessly. So I will demonstrate how to put foundation on. So you just want to kind of put it all over your face. This is going to be kind of a rough demonstration because I don't have a big mirror to see myself, but then you want to use just something to blend it out evenly. You can use your hands, you can use a dense brush. A dense brush is going to be better because you don't want all the product soaking in completely to the brush. So something dense is going to allow the product to sit on top instead of soaking into the brush, and then in turn you are using less product, if that makes any sense. So in a perfect world there would be a screen projecting my face anyways, but now you can see my face is covered. I should have a somewhat even skin tone. Next, you want to conceal any dull areas or blemishes. So this right here is a light coverage concealer. You want your concealer to be a shade lighter than the foundation that you put on. So I'm just gonna put this, I have a little blemish right here that I'm gonna cover up, and then in my T-zone and a little bit on my nose. And then for that, you're gonna want a tiny dense brush. So this is a small dense concealer brush, and you're just gonna wanna blend that in. You wanna brighten up areas that you think are dull. So like under eyes are probably the most common. Any pimples, dark spots, hyperpigmentation, that kind of thing. And then you should have this. So it's a little bit brighter than just the foundation itself. Next, you're gonna use bronzer. This is kind of optional. Not everybody likes to have a super bronzed face. You can use a cream or a powder. In my case, I have a cream. So I'm just gonna take this stick and I'm going to put it in places where your face would naturally have a shadow. So that would be like your cheekbones, your temple / forehead area, and you want to blend that out with also a dense brush. You want to use different brushes for every product so that your makeup doesn't turn out muddy. You want it to be seamless, you want it to blend out nice. You don't want any harsh lines in pictures either. So you want to make sure that you get everything completely blended out in these spots, especially with bronzer because it is darker than your skin tone, so it's going to be very obvious if there are harsh lines on your face. So now after this step, you should look sun-kissed, like you just went to the beach, you have a tan. Next thing is some blush. There are so many different shades of blush that you can use. There are cool tones, warm tones, powders, creams. It's all up to your personal preference. I'm gonna use a powder. So it's gonna look like this. This, you want a big fluffy brush. So the other steps were dense brushes. This is more of a fluffy brush, and you're going to take that, and the placement is also different for everyone. Depends on your face shape. A common place to put blush is just the apples of your cheeks, so you can just kind of lightly dust that on there. Put it up at the top. You can lift your face, a little on the nose if you prefer. And you should have something like that. Brings a little bit of life to your face. It's not all one shade. Next, you want to do something called baking. Your shiny areas on your face, you want something like this, which is a powder. And this is going to dry up any oily spots. So your T-zone, your under eyes, basically any place that you put concealer, you're going to want to bake. So you take some powder on a powder puff, a brush. Some people use sponges, and you just want to tap that in to those spots. It's going to get rid of like any oil. It's going to make sure you don't get oily throughout the day, especially on a wedding day and in photos. You don't want the camera flash to pick up the shininess on your skin. You want it to be matte. So I covered all those spots now. Next, you're going to want to shape your eyebrows. You can obviously get your eyebrows plucked or waxed before your wedding day, or you can do the day of, it doesn't matter. And you're gonna use a brush or a brow gel, and you're gonna want to set them in place. So for me, I just brush them up and kind of down. Some people don't do their eyebrows at all. You don't have to do your eyebrows. This is another optional step, but it is common. So I will demonstrate that. Okay. You're gonna want to create an eyeshadow look. So for me, I'm going to use this shimmery pink shade, and I actually don't have an eyeshadow brush. I usually just use my fingers. You don't have to have fancy brushes for these steps. You can just use something as simple as your finger. Everyone has them. Anyways, just want to get it on your finger and do a light coverage on your eyelid, just to add a little bit of color. Especially something shiny will really help your eyes pop in photographs. For me, I have green eyes, so I'm using a pink shade. That will depend on your eye color. So for blue eyes, an orange shade or like a really warm brown looks good. For brown eyes, a brown color or maybe like a burgundy or gold is really popular. But for me, I'm just using that shimmery pink. And you're welcome to do also something more detailed, but if you're on a whim, if you're doing it yourself, something simple might be the best way to go. Next, lashes and mascara. For me, I don't wear fake lashes, so I'm not demonstrating that, but that is also something very popular. For me, I am going to just curl. You can get lash curlers anywhere, any drugstore, and that just creates the illusion of longer lashes, and it gives you more of a base to put your mascara on. Makes your lashes look a little longer, and then you're going to take your mascara A common practice with mascara, which is something you should never do, is people like to open it up and go like this to get product on the wand. You should not do that. That is actually very bad for your mascara and it can dry it out. So just a little tip. You're just gonna brush your eyelashes up like so. And now not only are your lashes longer, but they look fuller. You can see them in photographs. And they look natural as well. Okay, this is one of my favorite steps, highlighting the high points of your face. I have a cream highlight stick. You can also use powder. And you just put this, cheekbones is probably the most popular spot to put it, on the nose, on your cupid's bow, and on your brow bone. These are the places where the light will naturally hit your face, and so by adding the highlight, it kind of just highlights the light hitting your face. Since I had a cream product, I'm now just using a brush to blend that out so the lines aren't super harsh and it looks like I'm glowing from within, not like I stuck highlighter all over my face. So I'm just gonna blend that out. Now I should have a natural base to work with. Now lip liner and lipstick. Also kind of a personal preference for what you do. Some people don't like lip liner, some people do. I'm gonna use this little crayon lip liner stick, and you just wanna go along the edges of your lips. And you can blot it out, whatever you feel. Bridal makeup, it's very popular to do more of like a natural look than a bright look, but bright looks are just as good as a natural lip. And then for me, I'm gonna finish off with a gloss. You can do a matte lipstick over top, but I'm just gonna use a gloss to add some shine. Okay, and then you are going to set your face with a setting spray. This is gonna make sure that your makeup doesn't move throughout the day. You're gonna be sweating, you might be touching your face, you're gonna have hair in your face, so you wanna make sure that your makeup stays all day long. I mean, like, this is a wedding, gotta have your face on all day. So, little setting spray, do a light misting, and then you want to fan dry or use your hands. So I'm going to use my hands in my case because I don't have a fan with me. And then you should be good to go. You've just saved $100 by doing your own makeup. So whenever you're sitting down to plan your wedding, to figure out where you can save your money, think about your bridal makeup. It's something that you can learn how to do yourself. I mean, obviously this routine is easy. You don't need to be a professional to do it, and you can use that $100 somewhere else in your wedding, such as on your honeymoon, or food for your guests, or decorations, cuter shoes, somewhere where you want to splurge a little bit more. Thank you. Thank you.